What's up? This is Pitch, Scotland's international conference of hip-hop and underground culture.
This is hip-hop, acquired taste like a rim job, ram it down your throat like a stiff cock. You look a bit shocked, you getting flipped off, sit and spin like an amputee disc jock. Wait a minute, TikTok, the hand slaps like Will Smith to Chris Rock. That's what happens when you're acting Billy Big Boss. You get taken out the frame in the picture. You're more deceiving than a she-male with a big knob. Bunch of pussies, you're barking with the big dogs, ripping your limbs off. I'm fucking King Kong, sucking on a king prawn, wonder where the milf's gone. This ain't a pub crawl, this is how a crip walks. That vulnerable stuff, like, although it may be difficult to write about, but like, knowing that it can help someone else is a real incentive.
Even if like you've not been through it, I talk about it in a way that you feel like you've been through it. I would say that was like my superpower, man. I'd write a song about diabetes and you'd be like, oh cool, like I feel like I'm a diabetic, you know what I'm saying?
Scotland is getting to that stage now where it's becoming more interactive. In the 80s and stuff like that, it was like my crew's better than your crew. Your DJ's whack.
When I started rapping, I thought I was the pioneer. You started in 2002, 2015 I started, that was my first gig. I thought I was the only Scottish rapper in the world, man, right? I booked a pub, I was like, I am the pioneer, I am the Scottish rapper, and then I found out there was a whole world, and there's people like Cryptic, Loki, like all these people, and I was like, wow, this is what you need though. You need to like meet people that's like, because it's a lonely game, man. We're all alone in this together. Like everybody is like lonely, but nobody's lonely. Do you know what I'm saying? It's up to you whether to change that. But we are all lonely.
I would walk 500 more. I'm the mayor of Leith Angeles, E86 to the world. I love living in Leith. The way that you guys will do like at the end of a sentence, you'll be like, I don't know, like, and I'm just like, what do you mean you don't know? Like, I just told you like a regular fact, like, but I don't know, like, you got me questioning myself. I just told you 2 + 2 is fucking 4, but you're like, I don't know, like.
How do you find it different here in comparison to Los Angeles?
There's less pay to play when it comes to getting the show. So like you get booked, you get booked. Also there's like a avant-garde like nature to like getting it out of the mud yourself and just like going and do a show. So I really enjoy that because like I'm a studio rat predominantly back home, but like here you gotta be willing to like freestyle when a motherfucker tells you to freestyle. They'll be like, I know some cunt in the schemes that'll come fucking rap right now. Like fuck you. Are you serious about wanting to do this shit? Because if not, there's gonna be some cunt that's like, I'll take that spot.
Battle rap, when I did it, it was freestyle. So it would be like, and it's on a mic and with a beat in the club. So it'd be like, all right, next up is Quake versus you. But I think the key to any battle rap is just, man, you gotta go for the jugular vein. You gotta embarrass this guy and make the audience see why, you know? You gotta have them on your side. That's like the main thing, having the audience on your side, you know?
You want to go for a quick old school one right now?
Old school what? Freestyle?
Me versus you, Quake versus Cammy.
No, I'm good, man, I'm good.
Okay, you do want to go?
I'm good, bro.
Okay.
Don't do that to yourself.
I've been doing beatbox for 10 years. I'm 3-time Spanish beatbox champion, and I'm representing Spain in the World Championship, so I feel so happy.
Adam, we scratch. You need to keep the beat going, right?
When you're just playing up, you start doing covers. So you're doing the cover songs, and that's where I started to think, oh, I can do that kick drum, I can do the snare. Now I'm going to make my own beat. I'll give you an example. I'll give you some techno. Sorry, drum and bass. That's my new sound I've been trying to do. When I used to work in a factory, there was always like wee. A lot of folk will say, oh, how do you breathe? It's like, so, you know what I mean?
It's all out, so I'm doing a hi-hat like, oh, take a breath in like that. Yeah, so mine's all out. I can't do the inward one, unfortunately. Yeah.
They must be fried, right? Ain't even off, it'll shake. I'm trying to find them, but I ain't seen no junk on my plate that's real.
Ooh, yeah, that's tough.
Yeah, look, okay, right foot pushing the pedal, time for acceleration. I can't slow down, success is my motivation. My whole team full of stars, it's a constellation. Funny how we all in space, starting from the basement. Mattress on the pavement, 1 meal a day. Whole fridge was empty, I had to make a way. Something like Moses, parting the Red Sea, walking to the promised land, waiting for the blessings.
Delightful. Do you want some watermelon? We've got some.
Can I?
Some gala.
Thank you.
We like wearing black a lot.
Yeah.
So that's what we go for the most. Sometimes we like to add some colours to it, but black is the main colour.
I'm Alex Romance, and I'm an alternative hip hop artist.
Alternative how?
Just in the fact that I take influence from a lot of different genres: dance, emo, trap, pop. I find all them kind of things in my sets. The name itself originally came from a book about Alexander the Great. He's just a historical figure, conquered like a lot of Europe. It's called The Alexander Romance, and I saw that and I thought that sounds like a pop star name, so I chose that.
There's many artists you can see have made it, male-wise. For females, people still think about Shirley Bassey, and it's like, come on, like there's more to us. Being the only woman who's actually invited to the only woman that's invited to these ciphers, the grime ciphers with the boys. I'm the only one included. So I feel like it's really important to represent and get Wales out there, shout about it, because we need to bring people to our city.
Yes, please, baby. I gotta find out the answer. Might be the keys to my Mercedes-Benz or to my new apartment. Hey.
The Mercedes-Benz.
It's coming.
It's coming.
And the keys to the apartment. Yeah, it's like I feel like this is a song of manifestation, but it really came from like a little songwriting task in college. Like, what did you find in this bag? And this is what I was finding possibly in the bag. So yeah, manifest this,
It's rich, it's expressive, it's powerful, it's relaxed, but also with a tint of emotional poignancy.
Basically, the Headless Horseman was a Hessian mercenary in the fable. Our generation did everything that we were told to do. We went to uni, we did all that, we got the job. But now you can't get a mortgage. Now all this stuff has been taken from you. And don't get me wrong, like I feel worse for people below us, but that's our experience. And that's what hip hop is. It's our experience.
It's the combination of not having a terrible life, but still not being given what you were promised, and not being given what you worked towards, and it all being culturally kind of made to be your fault. You're not working hard enough, you're not making enough money.
It's because you eat avocado toast, it's because you bought a coffee, and it's like, well, it's not, is it? We've got degrees, we've done all this stuff you told us we'd get there, and yeah, we're doing fine, but it's not as good as you said it would be.
Why are we still angry and depressed, that sort of thing?
Why we're all so bitter.
Yeah. That's the title of the album.
Bitter, yeah.
Bitter.
Yeah, it's bitter.
Do you like avocado toast?
I love avocado toast.
It's actually really nice, but
the rubbish piles up, rotting in the sunshine, sitting in the cesspool, heading for your daily grind. Bucky bottles busting bin bags with sticky zigzags, zipping drip down stanks like jizz rags. This city stinks of shit and misery.
It's quite nice, man. I like Glasgow. It reminds me a lot of Watford. Watford I'm from, so it looks nice over here, man.
My heart pumping so frozen. Show me you know I can show you emotion.
What's it about? What's the meaning of this one?
Yeah, a couple people told me I have a drinking problem. So, I made a tune about that basically. How much can you drink before it turns into a problem, and what are you drinking for? If it's like an escape or if it's just enjoying a drink. So, it's both the most pretty much.
I flew him into Glasgow, but I forgot to bring a winter jacket because as soon as he arrived, it was like, is this how cold it is? First thing he said to me, is this why you get sick all the time? Dee's working on his first EP. He's got a release that's coming out called Lambeth Borough, which he'll tell you all about. So he's right now, he wants to play all over the UK, so that's my job to make that happen. I'm giving this young gentleman the platform to be able to speak his truth.
On the net you talk like you real, but in the real life we could tell you ain't Hunter. I still cut you in the ends, what's good? Paintings in this Lambeth Borough. I might do a quick food stop at refill, Tuesday I might miss supper. They got bro stuck in a cage, I hope and pray bro's out by summer.
You know the way music is interpretation, a lot of people say out by summer, like the track is coming out by summer. The deeper meaning is, will he get his friend back? will he be out by summer?
The standard aesthetic when you're interviewing anybody in an urban context, a working class person, a black person, is that they must always behind them have the elements of urban dereliction present, so that the audience understands that they come from a poor place where things feel kind of restricted, and so we have these metal bars here behind us just to really accentuate that. That's a little bit of media literacy there for the troops. Well, in Scotland, in my career, I've had great difficulty because I come from a working class background with a working class perspective, and speak in a working class way. The arts is dominated predominantly by middle class perspectives, and so a working class perspective can feel kind of aggressive or unreasonable if it's coming from a place of justified anger. A lot of the time what I've been putting forward is, I believe, like a proper attempt and aspiration to create art, and it's just been judged on how many times I swore, some of the language that I use, not really afforded the benefit of the doubt that a playwright would be afforded or a comedian would be afforded. Everything I say is just attributed to me as a person. No idea that I could be working with character and I could be working with themes, and that rap can be a sophisticated art form.
So I had an art business. My teachers banned me from selling art. Me and my friends would like make all this stuff and sell it to kids. And Miss Britton like came into school one day. We're like 8 or 9 years old. And she's like, if you keep on selling art, we're gonna call the police on you. 8 or 9 years old. And I didn't have like the guff to be like, yeah, try me, you know? So that was the end of my art business.
I think spoken word and like rap are kind of like brother and sister, or two sisters, you know what I mean? They're kind of like closely related, but they're different. I guess like with spoken word, you've got a lot more time to say things, and I think the cultural rules aren't as strong. Like you can really kind of express yourself. Like you can talk about like cheese if you're doing spoken word, but if someone's like rapping about cheese, you're a bit like
I'm fucking cheesing. No, I'm fucking greeting. What's that one? You got cheese?
It's actually technically not really about cheese. It's about it says cheese in it, but it's actually about being like young and black and Scottish. Too black for the white, but when I disagree I say aye right. When I agree I say aye. I didn't say hi, I say alright. When I remember something I say oh aye. And when I like a bird I say oh aye. But anyway, I guess we discovered a pattern. I'm Scottish. I like saying aye. I'm full of black puddings, and believe it or not, in school every day I had a Scotch pie. My humour's dry, but that's about the only fucking thing, because it doesn't stop raining in Scotland, and that's no lie. I'm sure I don't have to explain why I scream for McGinn or consume copious pints of Tennent's, and when I hear someone on a mad gin, all I do is grin and fuck off back into the pub for a gin. If it's bad, that's shan, or that's a sin. If it's good, I'm with the boys screaming, get in! It's never I'm drunk, it's I'm fucking steaming. If I get something right, I'm fucking cheesing. Anyway, I'm as Scottish as breaking your VL in an industrial estate.
Huge for the four. I'm a rapper, but it's like scheme rap. It's like a rap about my experiences growing up in the schemes, know what I mean? Some people say it's kind of like Scottish drill, but I didn't see it like that, because we're no drill rappers, we're no promoting the same messages there. We're trying to push positivity in our music, no stabbings and stuff like that. We're trying to push good stuff, a good message, eh? So we've started a wee Be All In Studios, it's called, and it's for like kids from different backgrounds to come, affordable rates and free for some kids in that. So we're trying to create the opportunities just now, rather than grab them,
We've seen these statistics over the last couple of years and realised unless somebody does something to bring the statistics down, it's just going to keep getting worse. And like, it's okay promoting the music to the point where you're making money, but you're not actually making a difference, you know what I mean? So we're just trying to like show that it doesn't matter where your background is, like you can still accomplish something from it, basically.
I see a lot of people trying to make money off it. I see myself trying to make a difference. Now, the last 3 weeks we've actually been working in like young offender jails, know what I mean, secure units and that with the young people, like, and we're going to start getting them to start being creative for the stuff they've been through and that. So the past 2 years we've seen such a positive change in what we're doing. It's the right move. Like